I ain't get to do like no Thanksgiving shit, man. But let me just get this out, get off my chest real quick. Yo, T-Dub, whoever got invited over at Russel Wilson house and had something to say about it on the podcast, is a prime example of why I say a lot of you niggas is lame as hell. And niggas think because they got some street credibility or, they done pop some guns or niggas being the street official, that don't make you unlame. You know what I'm saying? You a lame nigga, bro. Number one, a nigga had all these questions about where another nigga family at while you're not with your family in another man's house eating Thanksgiving dinner with his wife and nigga children. Like, oh man, little Future bad as fuck. You're out of line, my nigga. You're out of line, bro. Like, y'all niggas don't have no type of honor amongst men at all. There's no brotherhood. None. Anything for 15 minutes of fame. Like, that is some of the most goofy ass shit that I think I've ever seen from a grown man this year so far. Now, no, this is a nigga who went to jail for putting hands and feet on his woman, but calling another nigga weird that honors her. You niggas that don't like Russell Wilson are weirdos, bro. Same with y'all niggas who kind of be, oh, Klay Thompson, he a square. And Klay Thompson roster, bro. I be trying to tell y'all, bro, being a good dude, like having good morals, those aren't the niggas not getting pussy, yo. Like, those aren't the guys not getting ass. Y'all need to understand that. It is the niggas who have emotional maturity because they're pleasure for women to be around. Because y'all keep listening to men who are unsuccessful with maintaining good relationships, on advice on successfully entering relationships. How are you talking to men who don't have good relationships about how to be in a good relationship? And why don't y'all like to listen to women when they tell you the things they like? That's just weird to me, my nigga. Like, I just don't, that's just weird, bro. Why are you niggas like this? I watched that Diddy documentary now that I fully watched it. That nigga's a monster. And like a lot of this I knew, but in chronological order, looking at the jury, how the fuck did y'all not believe? Like, them two jurors kind of pissed me off a little bit. How y'all ain't believe the story of the girl getting kidnapped when Kid Cudi corroborated the story of the nigga coming to his house? Cassie calling it like almost like it's a setup. The whole scenario of events, Cassie, Kid Cudi, Diddy, and Capricorn, all laid out. How is her credibility crazy? And y'all heard all of these testimonies of violence this man has done. The jury was starstruck. Shorty was one of the dudes in the document. It was two people specifically. Shorty was starstruck. Oh, I don't really know him as a person. I love the music and whatnot. And he's looking at me like that don't really make no sense. Why the fuck are you doing that with Diddy? I knew Shorty was compromised as fuck because I'm not a fan of him as a person, but I like the music. But we seeing shit that don't really make sense to me. How don't this make sense? Yo, everybody that testified all said they watched this man violently beat her. He paid them niggas, bro. And that footage was insane. That footage was damning. I knew you killed Biggie. Gene Deal said the same thing. He said D-Mac used to slide for Biggie. Something to that nature. He's supposed to have security with him to keep it normal, but he's supposed to go to London. Gene Deal said this. So to hear the nigga who was the co-founder of Bad Boy arrange these trips and confirm these... Hell no. That shit crazy. But even looking in chronological order, like he would see a nigga with a girl like his shorty do something to get them away from each other and take a nigga. Girl did that with dude from EPMD. Know what I mean? Kim Porter was dating, Albie Shore. Fucking Aubrey didn't know he did that to Shorty. And the producer who's protecting him, the Conrad, whatever nigga name was, you a nasty bastard too, bro. Aubrey didn't even know that happened to her. You know what I'm saying? If that happened to her, but now someone's saying, yes, they watched you be gang raped. I'll say this, right? It's still fuck 50 Cent, right? But I will say this. I do appreciate that they had the victims. All the victims that were made to look crazy by the media. And now I was wondering why they were reporting on the trial this way. Like, they were reporting on the trial and events. And he did have PR talking to these bloggers. I used to follow them. I used to follow one blogger when she would try to get coverage. Like, Diddy's PR team was out there in people's faces, handing out transcripts, highlighting what she said she wanted to this and the third. And I always wondered, how are you niggas showing where she said, yeah, I was into it, that? But y'all skipping where he's beating her ass every time she tries to run out. And then one of the jurors, they didn't vet the jurors or whatnot. That shit was compromised as fuck, bro. That shit was compromised as fuck, bro. So the fact he still went to jail is a motherfucker. But I will say this. Anybody that works for Diddy now is telling on themselves. And it's like, niggas been new. But it's still fuck Jaguar Wright, because you're a goddamn liar. Now, with the Little Ross situation, I'm going to say a lot of niggas is clowning him, and they clown the other dudes too. And I'm going to keep it tall with y'all, bro. When this is why men are in the emotional state that they are in. Men can be victims of sexual assault by other men. In fact, the fact y'all constantly go out of your way to belittle, like the reason why I don't take 50 Cent serious in this is because when Terry Crews came out and said he was sexually assaulted, you were the first nigga clowning him. But in this one with Little Rod, this nigga said, oh, it wouldn't be me laying there and saw this, and that, and third. Now, mind you, the co-founder also said he was sexually assaulted too. This is the same nigga who held a bat over his head and said, nigga, sell them stocks. A nigga who's been beating and killing people. He's been tied to multiple shootings and murders. Multiple. Like, these are multiple that he went to trial for. This is not even... Like, people would be scared of a nigga like that. A nigga who grooms you, you depend on. People would do that. So I'm not saying like, it would be me or not. But no, but I'm going to have empathy for the people who's victims. And it'd be weird when you niggas talk about protect black men. But when a black man is a victim of this man. Multiple. Two black men were victims of this man. And many more. Men were victims of this man too. But it be men. It be y'all. Y'all be the first niggas clown. Oh man, it wouldn't have been me. Them niggas must have liked them. Them niggas must have been boyfriends. So of course y'all gonna do that to the women. And that's why the men stay silent. Because they see how y'all do it to the shorties. So they know they not gonna be believed. I believe everything they said. It's too many niggas. Everybody you interact with hates you. Everyone you interact with, you rob. Biggie had to pay for his own goddamn funeral, dog. Bro, ain't no fucking way. And it shows the parallels to that Biggie and Tupac's situation to Drake and Kendrick. I understand why the West had a view of the East in a certain way. A nigga came, didn't like somebody who's putting on. Suge Knight, for all his problems, was taking care of the artists. Came to New York, was going to give them better deals, take care of them, so these niggas ain't starving and broke, depending on Diddy. And you killed a nigga for that. Like, you put money on his head. That's confirmed. Then you made a song saying, I put $1 million on your head, make it this. This nigga was diabolical. So he knew who killed Tupac. And he was playing in our fucking face. And then he had Biggie. Fuck Diddy. That nigga's a monster.